Okay, so let me just start today's training. So uh, this is the second day of our training, as you know. So in this training session, we will just discuss about our basic objects like numeric display, word object, function switch, and other displays. So let's just start at one. So first of all, in this PPT, we will just discussing about bit address, word address, object, function switch, keypad switch, combination switch, and slide switch. So let's start from first one. So first is our bit address relevant objects. So as you know, in bit switch, we have two objects, bit switch and bit lamp. It will be indicate like this in our PI studio. These are two objects are available for the bit addresses. And how can we use it? So you can see here to the picture on the right side. The first thing is of write addresses. Fill in the address we want to control or monitor. So हमको जो भी एड्रेस को कंट्रोल या फिर मॉनिटर करना है, ठीक है, तो उसका एड्रेसेस हम यहाँ पर लिखेंगे. The second thing is set the control mode of bit address. These all are control modes. You can use it for set off, set on, momentary, and switch. So if you select your PLC addresses here and click the set off mode, then while you click this bit switch, your bit will be set off permanent. Okay. So it will be used as a set off and set on are same like set off. So अगर आपने कोई PLC का बीट एड्रेसेस लिया हुआ है, ठीक है, मान लो वो M0 है और आपने M0 लिया हुआ है और आपने सेट ऑफ किया, तो M0 जो है वो बीट स्विच प्रेस करते ही हमेशा के लिए परमानेंटली सेट ऑफ ही रहेगा. सो सेट ऑफ और सेट ऑन दोनों सेम तरीके से काम करते हैं. या सेट ऑन करके आपने वो बीट को प्रेस किया तो वो ऑलवेज सेट ऑन ही रहेगा. एंड दिस इज द मोमेंट्री. मोमेंट्री मीन्स you can write here some milliseconds like 1000 millisecond. So after the 1 millisecond, this momentary switch will be turn off automatically. And the fourth one is a switch. So it will be used as our common switch like toggle switch. And the third display, it is for inverted display. अगर आपका M0 turn on है और आपको off बताना है, so you can use the inverted display, quick read and blink. These are the options in third display. The fourth one is minimum hold time. So how can we use this minimum hold time? अगर आपने यहाँ पे if you insert here 2000 millisecond, so you are just pressing for the 2 seconds, then this mode will be applied. सो मिनिमम होल्ड टाइम ऐसे यूज होगा कि अगर आपने वहां पे 2000 मिली सेकेंड रखा हुआ है, इसका मतलब 2 मिली सेकेंड है, तो 2 सेकेंड तक आप यहाँ पर प्रेस करके रखोगे बीट स्विच के ऊपर. उसके बाद में आपने जो भी एक्शन यहाँ पे ली हुई है मोड के अंदर वो अप्लाई होगी. अदरवाइज इट विल बी नॉट यूजेबल. ओके, सो दिस इज द मिनिमम होल्ड टाइम. The next our object is beat lamp. So beat lamp are the same as our beat switch, but वहाँ पर आप second properties के अंदर you can use these functions like inverted display and blink. वो इतने मिलीसेकंड तक वो है वो continuous blink करता रहेगा. और you can choose the conditions of here. So these are the blinking the lamp when the condition is met. So beat switch and beat lamp. If you have any questions regarding this objectives, you can leave the message to our chat box. So बीट ऑब्जेक्ट के रिगार्डिंग अगर जो कोई हो आपको क्वेरी, तो आप एक बार रिव्यू भी कर सकते हो. ये पीपीटी के अंदर हमने लिंक दिया हुआ है. वी विल जस्ट शेयर द लिंक इनटू द पीपीटी. So after the course, you can review this course. So our next object is a word address relevant object. So more clients have a query regarding how can we use this word switch and word lamp. So this both are used for the word addresses like 16-bit addresses, 32-bit addresses, single word, double word object. Okay. So these two objects are available for word address. So and how can you use it? So there are some steps. The first one is for edit or fill the address we want to control or monitor. You have to write your address here. Then the second format is for data format. You can choose your register data type from this second number format option. Third one is mode. So how to use this mode? अगर आपको if you want to use this address, if you want to set some values is like you want to set 50, then you just select to set value and write here operand is the operand for 50. And this is two options more are there. This is for set constant value like 50, and these two modes are increase and decrease. uh, so it will be work as a while you are clicking your word switch one time. So you can set operand here. If you want to increase the frequency, like machine frequency from 1 hertz, 2 hertz, 10 hertz, 12 hertz, according to the some operand. So you can use this increase and decrease button. तो अगर आपको if I convert it to हिंदी, तो अगर आपको ऐसा करना है कि बीच में एक फ्रीक्वेंसी का बटन हो और आपको अप एंड डाउन करना है कोई एक रजिस्टर से, ठीक है, तो आप वर्ड स्विच का यूज कर सकते हो एंड यू कैन सेट द ऑपरेंड अकॉर्डिंग टू योर फ्रीक्वेंसी लेंथ. यू कैन ऑल्सो सेट इट इन floating value. Okay, so then you can use the increase and decrease button to operate it. So you can also set their maximum limit and minimum limit and returning it to a zero. The third mode is mode. uh, Fourth one, set operand. So yes, you can set the operand for that. And fifth one, it is the same as like our word object. After the 2000 millisecond, this function will be work. So it is a minimum hold time. The next one is a word lamp. So in the first section, you can see in picture. The first one is as always, how you can set your addresses, index, and data format. The second one is the state counts. How many status for field word addresses? Means it will work like you can also set if you have a 0 to 20 number of indicators, okay, and states. So you can use this object state count to use it. And third one is set the display state when the value of states count range. And fourth one is some extra setting for this. So it will be auto transform. So basically this object will work like some animation, like fan animation. If you want to animate one fan object, okay, so fan have basically multiple states, or you want to use some state counts like on 0 number state you have to show color red, on the 1 number state you have to state color yellow and green color on third state. So you can set the states and colors according to the your register value. This state will be appear onto the word lamp. So it is the useful function of a word lamp. And it will be, and this state will be transformed automatically, or you can also set the condition for running this animation. So this is a very useful object of word lamp. The so this is the video for the how can use word address relevant object is. So you can also check it from this video. So here is some function switch. So as you know, you are aware about this switch. Function switch is normally mainly designed for the switch screens and transfer records. So function switch का यूज करके आप स्क्रीन के बीच में स्विचेस कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, एक स्क्रीन से दूसरी स्क्रीन में जाना है, देन यू कैन यूज द फंक्शन स्विच, और आपको ट्रांसफर रिकॉर्ड करना है, जैसे कि यू कैन ट्रांसफर द अलार्म रिकॉर्ड, यू कैन ट्रांसफर द डेटा रिकॉर्ड फ्रॉम फ्लैश डेटा टू द यू डिस्क और एसडी कार्ड. So for that we will use the function switch, but there is something more options in the function switch. So I will explain you one by one. So here you can see the first one for screen number. So if you want to jump screen from 0 number to 10 number, so you have to select here your screen number. The second one is open a subscreen. So as we know about, we can create a small little screen like subscreen. So you can also open it with the subscreen. The third one is a operation related screen controls. So you can go back to the previous setting, back setting. You can open the next screen, close subscreen. So these all are the function in the third setting. Fourth one, as we know, SD data to UDISC and flash data to UDISC. We can transfer our data from HMI flash to the UDISC and SD card. So this is for fourth option. In the file cache, you can copy the source file or folder to the destination path. So yeah, you can see here there's a source path and the destination path. You can select here that, and you can transfer your data or folder from the one source path to the another source path. And the sixth one, trigger the address will execute the function. If you want that while your one bit will be on from the PLC, then this function will be work. So you can set here some trigger address. So after that trigger bit will be on, this function will be executed. So आप स्क्रीन को स्विच करने के लिए या फिर डेटा को ट्रांसफर करने के लिए कोई एक बिट का भी यूज कर सकते हो. आफ्टर यूजिंग दैट बिट your this function will be executed. And the seventh number is for minimum hold time, like as our beat switch or word switch. So if you set here 2000 millisecond, so after completion of second, this function will be executed, and all the terminals are switching screens simultaneously. So the eighth number for all terminal effect, like our LAN monitoring and remote monitoring. So the everywhere this function will be works. If you have any question regarding this function switch, you can ask to our chat box, or you can also send the in group, right? Okay. I have one question. Sir, combination of property LAN monitoring means, okay, what is the LAN monitoring? So LAN monitoring, you can see the HMI display onto the browser by using the static IP. अगर आप HMI को if you can ping your HMI from your PC or laptop, okay, so you can see the view of the HMI screen onto your PC by writing the IP address of HMI into your browser. So आपको फिर पूरा का पूरा HMI का स्क्रीन जो है वो ब्राउजर के ऊपर दिखेगा. और एंड इट इज LAN monitoring is a intranet function in local IP networks. Okay, you don't have to give internet to our HMI for using the LAN monitoring options. And yes sir,
how to do LAN monitoring means कैसे करें सर?
देखो आप अगर HMI को और PC से, आपका PC है और HMI है, ठीक है, दोनों सेम नेटवर्क में है और आप HMI को पिंग कर सकते हो. ठीक है, पिंग का मतलब तो पता है ना, अगर आप
हाँ
इथरनेट
वो तो
HMI को
आईपी
एक
को
IP
पिंग
एड्रेस
करने
है,
मालूम है.
एग्जैक्ट डन. अगर आप पिंग कर सकते हो ना, तो वो सेम IP एड्रेस आपको ब्राउजर में डालना है, क्रोम या फिर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज. ओके, आफ्टर राइटिंग द IP एड्रेस इनटू द क्रोम और माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज, यू कैन सी HMI स्क्रीन ऑन टू योर PC. दैट्स इट. तो आपको वो डायरेक्ट, हाँ, HMI का स्क्रीन जो है वो आपको वहां पे देखने को मिलेगा.
तो उसके लिए क्या एक्टिव करना पड़ता है सर?
कुछ एक्टिव करना नहीं पड़ता सर, वो डायरेक्ट हमारा बाय
अच्छा,
डिफॉल्ट
बाय
ऑप्शन है.
डिफॉल्ट.
या बाय
ओके
डिफॉल्ट.
ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट.
The next thing is a keypad switch. So button is for input the data into the corresponding input box field. So by using this, you can enter some values to our keyboard setting, but you can only input the A to Z and 0 to 9. And you can also enable the beep sound when this button will be pressed. So this one is the input keyboard control. We are using it into the system screens, numeric displays and character displays input window. And this one is for combination switch. So how can we use this combination switch? Let me just define it. Combination switch is for the combine multiple functions within one button. अगर आपको एक ही बटन के ऊपर कोई बीट को सेट करना है, कोई एरिथमेटिक ऑप्शंस करना है, आपको स्क्रीन स्विच करनी है, ठीक है, एक स्क्रीन में दूसरे स्क्रीन में जाना है, ये मल्टीपल फंक्शंस आप एक स्विच से यूज कर सकते हो. इफ यू वांट टू यूज मल्टीपल फंक्शंस लाइक set word, copy beat addresses, set beat addresses, and change or jump screen to the another page, then you can use our combination switch object. This is a very useful object. So how you can use it? This is some simple steps. It have this beat operation, word operation, arithmetic functions, and screen change options. So first, second, third, and fourth are for that. And the fifth one if you just apply this function and click OK, then it will be see here. So here in this picture, we will just use one switch HDF 0.0. Okay. And next one, 6. So if you just created some functions here, so you can delete it empty up and down. You can use this function to operate it. 7th one, the execution condition. So if you want to use this combination switch by using any bit trigger operation, so you can set the condition for it. And cyclic execution. So it will be used according to the cyclic interval. Okay, you can set your interval here to execute these functions. And the pause stop and pause condition. अगर आप second का use कर रहे हो, if you are using a second, and you can break your condition from using this break option. So you have to basically select your address here. So this is the very useful object to use in every your project, because from the single click you can do many operations. Next thing is advanced setting. So these are the some advanced setting into the these two key points you have to remember. So this is the first one and this is second one. So first one is the advanced setting inside the bit and word operation only apply for the single operation. If you are creating here HDX 0.0, so this function will be executed for this list. And second one is the advanced setting is applied for all operation exist on the list. So the advanced, this millisecond execution will be applied for all list you will be created here. So these two things you have to keep in mind. And so you can see here your you can review this combination switch related video into our YouTube channel, WECON Technology YouTube channel. You can also go through it from this link. And the last one I think is a slide switch. If you use it, then it is a very good tool. Slide switch is for input value via slider method. So let me just explain you how you can use it. So first of one is your address. You have to write your address and select the data format for it. And the second one, set the upper limit and lower limit of scale. You can scale your variables limits. And the third one is a slide direction, left to right, right to left, top to bottom, and bottom to top. Okay, these four are slide direction, step value, and some another display setting. अगर आपको कोई वैल्यू को प्लस से माइनस में स्लाइड करके लेके जाना है, ठीक है, लाइक अवर इंक्रीजिंग वॉल्यूम बटन, सो यू कैन यूज दिस स्लाइड. तो आप ये स्लाइड स्विच का यूज कर सकते हो. इट इज अ वेरी यूजफुल फंक्शन. So and it will be look like this slide switch. ये आपको 0 से 100 तक जाना है, ठीक है, और इसका आप डायरेक्शन भी चेंज कर सकते हो. So slide switch will look like this image. You can drag to the right side for complete it to 100%. You can also set the direction of it. So first one here is a border color. You can change the border color and some rectangles foreground color. And you can set some slider settings and preview result after the configure the settings. Next step. See, so this is about to our this object. If you guys have any question for that, let's check. Okay. Transfer. Okay. If you have any question, you can share to our chat box, or you can also send the questions to our WhatsApp group. We will explain you here. Also, we can able to send you some videos. How can we use those objects? So let me just move it to our second part. So our second part is input display objects. So let's just start. So we are just discussing about these two displays, numeric input display and character input display, and general setting and address list. These four topics will be covered right now in this PPT. So it is mainly used for the monitoring the data and write the address a specific numeric format. अगर आपको कोई डेटा राइट करना है, मॉनिटरिंग डेटा राइट करना है या फिर रीड करना है, ठीक है, तो आप ये डिस्प्ले का यूज कर सकते हो. And there is some explanation about it. So what is the explanation? Here is some first one is for fill in the word addresses. You can insert your address here. And the second one is a note. So after the keypad is open, the content of the note will be input into the special register. So you can use it like you have to set any alarm like please do not write the value over 50. So this kind of message you can write into this notepad, okay, into here. So while this keypad 1000 build number will be on, it will be displayed onto the on the this keypad. Okay, so this message will be appear on this keypad, in the top of this keypad. So you can use this note for that. The third one is for continuous input. So numeric input objects with the same group number can be entered continuously using the same keyboard according to the number order. So numeric इसका basically use ये है कि अगर सब सेम ग्रुप ने आपने 10 इनपुट डिस्प्ले को रखा हुआ है, तो जब तक आप दसों के अंदर एंटर नहीं कर देते, ठीक है, तब तक आपका कीपैड ओपन रहेगा और इट विल बी रिड्यूस योर टाइम for just writing values into the numeric displays. And the fourth one is some extra display setting, and you can also exchange high-low word of this display register. The fifth one is set the data format of the addresses. You can set your data format of this register, like it is a single word, double word, or it is a floating variable. You can set the data format from here. And the sixth one, the pop-up position of keypad. You can set the pop-up position by this clicking here options. This is the keypad position options. And the seventh one is the add prefix or suffix names to object. अगर आपको if you want to write the Celsius inside this box, so you can write to click on this button and write here milliseconds or Celsius, the suffix or prefix. It will be appear with this display into the display. Okay, so you can use this option for that. The next object is a character input display. Display and write addresses data in ASCII character format. So it is for that. So agar if you want to write your name, your company name, so you have to use a character input display. It will show some ASCII data. Okay. So first one is for read and input. Fill in the word address. You have to use your address here. And the second one, read the addresses data at double byte format. You can also read your data character word as a double word format. Third one, here you can see the third one, exchange high-low byte or swap the contents of high-low bytes then display. So if your data register will in another format, like you have to change your byte swap high-low word or a high-low byte, then you can use this third and fourth number options. And the fifth one is for length. You can set here length. You can set here your length up to 256. And the sixth one, all the other settings are exactly same as a numeric one. So you can set some keypad position here. So एक कैरेक्टर डिस्प्ले के अंदर आप 256 तक वैल्यू को रीड कर सकते हो और राइट कर सकते हो. Okay. So you can see numeric input display object related videos after course by clicking this link, and it is also available here.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था.
Yes sir, please.
अभी मैं सपोज डेटा स्कैनर से ले रहा हूँ, स्कैन डन करने के बाद ऑटोमेटिक कुछ वेट मैं ऑन कर सकता हूँ क्या?
सॉरी सर, आपका आवाज ब्रेक हो रहा है.
अभी आवाज आ रही है सर?
Yes sir, can you repeat your question?
Suppose I have one scanner and one HMI. I just
Okay.
scan on barcode QR code. After scanning, automatically my data can move to store or anything to save it anywhere. It can be happen.
After this, I think I can understand your question that you have one scanner, right? After the completing the scanning, you have to store your data into the HMI register. Am I?
Register or any Excel file or any.
Yeah, yes, you can do it, I think. Because after completing your scanning, you have to provide some bit addresses to us, okay, by using the script
From
like Lua
scanning
script.
or from HMI?
Uh, okay,
From
sir,
scanner
आपका
or
आवाज
from HMI?
your
Can you hear me,
voice
sir?
okay, your voice is too much breakable, okay. So I think you can send message on my number, okay, after the training.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So the next thing regarding the read and write method. So there are mainly three methods, I think. So you can use this display as a read-only format, write-only format, and read and write format. So what is the use of this? In some displays, you have to set the only this format, read address only. So you can use do not click this input button. So after that, you can only read these values of STW0. The second one is the write only address. So do not write your address here. Just click on this input display button and you can see. You can enter your address. Okay. And do not click on this button. Same read and write. So you can only input address onto the write object. Like here is some example, I think. So this is my address for forward jogging, reverse jogging into my VFD. Okay. So these addresses are only write type. So I have to select this second one option to write only. And then I can send data to here. And these are some read and write type data. So I just enable the input button and enable this same read and write address. So this is the three methods in our HMI. You can use it according to your application. Read only, write only, and read and write. And here is the customer can create the different style virtual input keyboard subscreen if want to design a new one. If you want to create another keyboard, virtual keyboard, then you can create it. For that, you have to create some subscreen and then you can select your keypad by clicking here. By default, in our HMI, by default, we have these keyboards 1000 and 1001 for build number and build key. Okay, so you can create here. You can see input one and input two are subscreens. There are subscreens. Okay, so you can use this subscreen and can select your subscreen here into the display. So this way you can use your keyboards, customized keyboards. And the next one is for the input content will be displayed as a star for the example of the password input. If you want to insert the password, you can see here, it will be visible 126, but here it is not visible. It is working as a star. So you can set this setting from the numeric display setting. This is with star and this is without star. And the font. Apply the different font setting to the change font style or font size. So if you want to change your font size and font, then you can select here. You can see this video. You can select it from here. Here is a font option. Then you can select it. See, here is a font setting. By clicking this, you can select your font. Then extra setting for font. There are some extra settings for font. So if the font style is not applied on the actual screen, user may need to do the following two things. Uh, the first one is enable. If it is unable, then disable this and check once. And the second thing is go to this font pack section and select your font here. And then just click to this built-in function font and select your font and apply it. Click OK to apply it. So अगर आपने प्रोग्राम डाउनलोड किया है और आपके फोन के अंदर वो नहीं दिख रहा है, ठीक है, तो आपको ये दो ऑप्शन करना है. एक वेक्टर फॉन्ट को अनेबल या तो डिसेबल कर दो, डिसेबल हो तो अनेबल कर दो. देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज सिलेक्ट योर फॉन्ट पैक एंड change your font here. And the next one is the font color could be changed when the select on the corresponding object. कोई भी you just click on this any object and you can change the color of your object from here. And the continuous update. I told you that if you want to enter the value into the 10 displays or 5 displays, so they all are in the same group. So you can write the values according continuously into the display. You can see here it will be becoming a red color while you are inputting the display. See, it will be changed automatically. And the customer can create the different style virtual keyboard input subscreen if want to design a new one. So the left alignment, center alignment, and a right alignment. And the next one is address edit. So how can you edit the address? So this is a video is for that. So here you just have to select the protocol and address type and address number to fill in the index ID. And the PLC station number, you can change the PLC station number or slave station ID. Especially most common used on the Modbus protocol if HMI is a master station. So here I am just to write 15. It means HMI will communicate the 15 number PLC or 15 number slave ID. So I will just replay it. So here, click on the edit button and select your protocol. So this is the address type and this is your address number. Okay. After that, you can set your PLC station ID from here. Editor window. Okay. So this is the user input. These have three options here. So you can see the first one, address source. First one is user input. The second one is from address library. The third one is system address. So I will run this video and show you how can we use it. So by user input is a system is our your addresses of PLC, or you can address you can write your some addresses like your slave address. And the from address library, if you can select here from drop down list. Third one is the system addresses. You can set the system addresses like date, time, seconds from using this system address. And the fourth one is the communication priority. You can see here communication priority is for the first. If the here if you set one, then it is the highest priority for the HMI to communicate with this address. So this is the communication priority, and using the other addresses to index the actual address value. And this is the setting for indirect addressing. So these are the inside setting of the numeric input display. And the next one is, so in this PPT we are just introduce this thing, numeric display, character display, address type, and general setting, address related. So now we will just switch on the next and last part, that's graphic and text. So in this PPT, we will just discuss about this parts: object graphic, picture gallery, text, and font. So let's get started. The first one is the object graphic. So change the object appearance through the graphic tab and also the size and position. So how can you just change your graphic into the display, numeric input display? You can see, double click on this, go to the graphics and shape option, and you can select your shape and set it. So this is I think you know about it. Go to the graphics and shape option, and you can select your shape according to it. The second one is picture gallery. So and uh, import and preset the picture in the gallery. Then user will be able to select the different picture, apply for the different. It can be entered from the library toolbar or directly click on the graphic tabs. You can say you can open the pictures shapes library from here. Okay, or okay, and you can also open it by clicking this graphic button and go to the shape option. So this way you can use this shape gallery options. The next one is, do you have any question? I think Navjot Singh, sir. If you have any question, you can share it to our chat box. There are many built-in pictures gallery available for the selection. So in the picture gallery, you can go to the system gallery. Okay. From the system gallery, you can see, and this is some expanded gallery also available to the our HMI library option. You can see in this video, go to the system gallery, and you can see there are so many galleries in the gallery file, and this one is the expanded gallery. And the next one is how to create the multi-states picture. For the word lamp, user can create the multi-state pictures. So if you want to create a multi-state, like state 0, state 1, there are different colors. So you can use this function. So in this video, I will show you how can you do it. So check this video from the first, I think. Go to here, click this new button and select your state. And then you can select your buttons from here. And click on the save button. After saving it, you can see here 5 states graphs, and just click in this here and import the customized picture. So you can also import your graphics or your logo, company logo, by clicking the import graph functions. So here you can see it is imported. So click on this import sheet button and you can import your graphic file. So how to use a graphic function in PI Studio? You can click on this link and go to there to check it. And the next one is text. So there are mainly two methods to create and display text. So first of all is you just write here your state, and you can see to our text window. For that you have to use this text object. So first one, the text tab inside the object properties and using the text object directly. So this is the another one. So you can create your text here. Both the text input method support text library function over the setting the text repeatedly to saving time. So I have a video once to explain you. So here I am just creating the two text turn off, and you can also change it to language in other languages. You can say, then go to your graphics, and you can select from text library input. So you can select it here. So by creating it, you can use it the multiple times, and you can also export this text libraries and use it into another project. Here is the use of the mainly use of this function to reduce your time while creating a project. And the user can set the different text or different languages, and one languages can set the individual font style. So you can also create your program into the multiple languages. Our HMI can support the 8 languages like Hindi, English, Gujarati, Marathi. You can set your languages here, and you can also send the font style for the each languages will be a different. And the text color. So you can change the text color. This option will be available onto the each and every graphics. And the second option is select the object and change their color by directly here from the toolbar. So there are two methods, mainly two methods to change the colors of your object. Go to the object property and change the color. And the second means select the toolbar and you can change its color. And the third one is multi-state text. So if you want to change the text from the bit lamp or word lamp, you know the bit lamp or word lamp have a word lamp have multiple states. So you can set the click button to all states. You can see here all states, and you can view it and edit all text quickly from using it multi-state text. And the next one is text library. So text library support the 8 languages at most, as I told you before, but the string table supports the 48 languages at the most of the unable to option string table. User can export the library of the table from the one project I told you before and import into the another project. And HSW0 is a special register to switch the languages. So in language 1, you have a Hindi. In language 2, you have a English. So you can switch the Hindi to English by using the HSW0 register. You have to write here 1. So your all program will be converted into the another language. And the next one is string table. String table is here. So originally the text object only be able to show the static text content. But after the developer, the new string table, now the text object could show dynamic text context. So what is the use of this string table? So basically अगर आप प्रोसेस आपको दिखानी है, ठीक है, बाय रेंडिंग बाय रैंडम एड्रेसेस, तो आप स्ट्रिंग टेबल को क्रिएट कर सकते हो. लाइक 0 स्टेट के ऊपर मुझे मोटर ऑफ दिखानी है, 1 स्टेट के ऊपर मोटर ऑन, और स्टेट 2 के ऊपर आपको कोई रैंडम वहां पे कोई भी प्रोसेस दिखानी है, ठीक है, then you can use the string address table and you can use any address for that, and then you can use the string table. So it is very helpful. अगर आपको प्रोसेस दिखानी है एचएमआई के, ठीक है, एचएमआई के अंदर प्रोसेस दिखानी है मशीन की, तो आप मल्टीपल टेक्स्ट यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो, वो आपको डिस्प्ले होगा. एंड सी द वीडियो हाउ कैन यू डू इट. You can add a table and write any name or description to this, and see, you can add some text to here. So this text is for a 0 number state and another text for 1 number state, and this repeated on. Okay, then you can import this table library into your text object or any object. You can see this is the 3 states we I am created, and click on the yes button. And the string table, how can you use it? just go to the any text table and you can see here use a string table option, and you can select your state according to it. And you can also use some addresses, random addresses to display it. You can click on the read address button and it will be visible by using a dynamic ID. So if you want to review the course for the string table, you can see this video. And I think the last one is font. So user can preset the font and directly call the set things in the font library when the editing the project. Okay. So if you want to set Arial thing or Calibri font, okay, just go to this font pack option and select your font from here and click on the add font button. Okay. And the font style. So apply the font style into the toolbar. You can apply also a font style by from this toolbar option. Mainly we are just using this toolbar to change the font style. And if you want to apply the style for the chart object, please select the corresponding style in the font pack. If you want to change your text into the charts like data record, alarm record, or historical terrain graph, you have to go to the font pack and select your languages. See, I'm going to the font pack and select my languages and go to the change built-in font. Select it. You can see it will be available here. After clicking there, you can see the font will be changed for my chart. And if you want to display some special languages text, you need to enable the vector font option. In project setting, in extend option, the vector font is available. So you need to enable it if you want to show some special character like this here. This is some another language. So you have to enable the vector font to display this font. So you can see here uh, how to set the font style. It is possible to change font style into the display. You can go to this link to see this. How can we do it? And some you can how to display the special character into HMI like Arabic or Hindi. So basically you have to install your font pack for all users. Then you can see it over a font pack library.